Hello everyone, I'm Harry, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do another How to Sound Like video. This time we're going to do an affordable one and it's going to be The View from the Afternoon by the Arctic Monkeys. So before we get started, if you like this Sound Like video at any point, please leave a like, comment, subscribe and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. There's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I use in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate if you go and check them out. So like I said, this is going to be an affordable Sound Like, but we're not going to take into account the guitars because I only have one Strat and Tele, but you could easily get close with any Strat or Tele style guitar. So I recently got sent 3 new mini heads from Hughes and Kettner, which actually take the channels out of their famous Black Spirit amp and put them in mini head formats. And one of them really nails like low gain to medium gain indie tones, so I thought it'd be great to use that as our bass amp tone for this Sound Like. So it's the spirit of vintage that we'll be using today, but there is also the spirit of rock and the spirit of metal. If you want to see my full demo of these amp heads, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description and pinned in the comments. They're really tiny, but they sound massive and can even power 4x12 cab. When you're running at 8 ohms, you can get about 25 watts of output, and when you're running at 4 ohms, you get about 50 watts, and they're plenty loud enough, and they're really great sounding. So of course, being early Arctic Monkeys, we need that great, clean, spanky, fast amp tone, and then the only other piece is a distortion pedal. So they actually used the Procore Rap 2 on the original recordings, so I'm actually using my Procore Rap 2 mainly because this is also quite affordable for a pedal, and of course it's going to get us a lot closer. So that's pretty much it for this song. It's just clean and distorted parts. And then obviously Jamie with his Telecaster and Alex with the Strat. So I couldn't find a multi-track for this, so I had to program the drums in and record the bass and then record the guitars in as well. So hopefully we can get it close, but it's not going to sound super close because we don't have the original drums and bass there as well. So I'm not going to show you what the guitars sound like going straight into the amp because you're going to hear that when I isolate the intro track anyway. So first we'll isolate Alex's parts. Again, we were using the Black Spirit of Vintage amp with settings like this. That was set dead clean. That was running into my Rivera 2x12 cab with Celestion G12 M65 greenback speakers, and the speaker was being recorded by the Lewitt MTP440 dynamic microphone, which is like an SM57 with a tiny bit more bass. So I'll pull out Alex's tracks that I played on my Macmull S-Classic first. Again, the settings of the Spirit of Vintage amp were like this, and then you'll see the settings of the Procore Rap 2 distortion pedal on screen as well. So Alex's track, isolated from the intro song, sounds like this. So there you have it. You can see what Alex's tone was doing. Again, I was just using the Spirit of Vintage set clean and then the Rat for the distorted parts. Now for Jamie's parts, he was using a Telecaster around this time, so I decided to use my Macmull T-Classic. I had exactly the same settings on the Spirit of Vintage amp for the clean side, and then you'll see the settings of the Procore Rat on screen when I isolate the intro song anyway. Just on the bridge pickup throughout, and it is just a case of playing straight into the amp clean and then kicking on the distortion for the different parts. So Jamie's parts, isolated from the intro song, sound like this. Again, we were using the Spirit of Vintage with settings like this, and you'll see the settings of the Rat on screen as well. So there we have it. That was an affordable look at how to sound like The View from the Afternoon by the Arctic Monkeys. Of course, we needed that really fast, spanky, indie rock time, which is really clean, but maybe a tiny bit of breakup. And I have been really impressed by these 3 mini heads from Hughes and Kettner. They all sound fantastic, and they're really, really loud if you want as well. But more importantly, they just sound great, and they even take pedals well as well, as we saw from the intro song. Again, if you want to see my full demo of the 3 mini heads, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description, and pinned in the comments. Of course, having that as our bass clean time for both different guitars, for the Strat and the Telly, and then just kicking on the Pro Chord Rat distortion to get that classic early Arctic Monkeys distorted tone. I thought it got us quite close. Obviously, it's not going to be super close because I don't have the original drums and bass, but you get the idea anyway. We're really focusing on the guitar tones. But let me know down in the comments how close you thought I got to the original song, and any future had sound like videos you'd like to see me do. Again, there's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I used in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I really appreciate you going to check them out. If you did like this sound like video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. Other than that, go onto my channel, check out some of my playlists. I have plenty more lessons, covers, gear demos, how to sound like videos, and anything guitar related. As always, I've been Harry, and thanks for watching.